My dearest listener, the universe is shifting and your guardian angels have news concerning your immediate future. Someone has been fooling you for more than a week, all because you were vulnerable and confided in them. The angels say on first glance, it might not seem like such a great message. However, your guardian angels are excited to share that this person has your best interests at heart. There will always come a time when we need someone to listen to us, and there are often consequences for our actions depending on who we trust enough to share our fears and anxieties. In this particular case, the person you confided in wasn't just content to be there for you and to listen to you. They've always had a habit of exercising action over the patients, and so they've been hiding something from you. It might seem like they're taking advantage of your vulnerability, but the truth is anything but. I repeat, they've been keeping you in the dark for more than a week at this point because you trusted them and they want to return the favor. The first thing your guardian angels want you to take from this message is that it's okay not to be okay. It's better to confide in someone and vent out than to be anxious and have no one to talk to. Your guardian angels also want you to know that it's okay to take things slow. It's understandable to be overwhelmed, as life tends to throw curveballs your way now and again. If you're wondering whether it was an estate or confide in someone and talk about your insecurities, don't worry, no one is going to take advantage of you for the things you shared, and this person isn't going to leave you to try to handle things on your own. You've always been the type to be reliable and strong, but it's not a good idea to maintain such a reliable front all the time. Your guardian angels are glad that you were able to vent out to someone very close. You might have found yourself wondering if what you did was such a good idea. But as mentioned above, there's no reason to fret. Instead, it's time to look forward to something that's set to change your life for the better, while this person has indeed been fooling you for more than a week. At this point, it isn't due to something malicious or hostile. In fact, it's a surprise tied to the potential solution to your problems. You have likely prayed that something like this would come your way, but it's certainly unexpected considering it's happening simply because you were vulnerable enough to vent. That's the interesting thing about how the universe orchestrates a person's successes and failures. Sometimes the only way a person can truly accept help is if they're willing to admit their faults. Why you want to stay strong, so no one worries about you. This person caught you at a particularly vulnerable moment. Don't burden anyone with your issues. But in this case, you couldn't help but vent. Your guardian angels want you to know that what you did was normal and there's no shame in it. Try to ask yourself, can a single person carry the weight of their world on their shoulders? It's not feasible, nor is it something required of anyone. Mind you, the term world doesn't necessarily mean the world in its entirety. It only means your world. It's the reason why the universe tries to make things easier for you concerning the secret they've been keeping from you. It's an opportunity for you to turn things around. While it's true that things haven't been the greatest lately, as far as opportunities go, you're about to experience a period of growth thanks to this individual. They aren't fooling you because of hostility or malice, nor are they taking advantage of your kindness or your vulnerability. You can think of it as a countdown to a huge change in your life. You might not realize it, but the universe has been making changes to help you in your time of need. Your guardian angels want you to take care of yourself more, and the best solution is to simply ease the burden. This person knows you need a helping hand, and they're willing to do all they can for you when the universe makes a move to help you realize your potential in life. It's often preceded by various signs and patterns. You may have already noticed a pattern or two in the form of numbers and symbols that have recurred over the past few weeks. Such coincidences are just some of the many ways the universe tries to send a message with your guardian angels. However, they're quite a bit more straightforward, hence this message. Few are the type to enjoy looking into signs and the meaning behind certain events in your life. The first step is to ask yourself whether you've experienced anything out of the ordinary lately. Have you ever glanced at packaging while shopping, only to realize there's a message meant for you? It doesn't necessarily have to be considered an act of God for it to be considered a sign. Sometimes all it needs is speculation on your part. For example, in the coming weeks, you can expect some strange changes in the weather. If you keep an eye on the forecast, you'll find that it doesn't match what you experience. Such a thing is understandable as no weather forecast is perfect. But what does it mean to you? It's up to you to find meaning based on the coincidences you come across. It's the reason why positive people with a sunny disposition often have fantastic luck. They see certain signs and patterns, and they always assume it's a positive sign you have the ability to make your fate so long as you believe in it hard enough. In fact, it's the reason this whole situation is happening in the first place. You've asked and prayed for this in your heart of hearts, and the universe is simply responding to your desire. You've done a lot of good for people, and the universe knows it's only right to reward you for your actions. That said, don't be confused. If it takes time for this person to share their secret with you, everything has a set time and place, and the only thing you have to know is that you will benefit from good fortune moving forward. As for matters that could potentially lead to negative situations that could adversely affect your luck, your guardian angels are happy to say that there's nothing to worry about. The universe wants you to benefit in the next few months, and so there's no way to change your luck once things have been set. All you have to do is kick back, relax, watch your favorite show, and remember that the universe is protecting you. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, guide us through the moments of vulnerability and uncertainty, for it is in those times that we seek solace and confide in others. Help us find comfort in the act of sharing our fears and anxieties, knowing that there are those who genuinely have our best interests at heart. Grant us the strength to trust and the discernment to recognize the unexpected opportunities that may arise from these interactions. May we remain open to the signs and patterns that the universe presents, understanding that they hold meaning and guidance for our journey. As we navigate through life's challenges, remind us that it is okay to lean on others and to ask for help when needed. Hammond, allow these words to heal and strengthen you and reflect on your life's direction. Moving forward, your time in the limelight is fast approaching. Type 1212 to claim this message.